What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. Today we have to do a cryptocurrency market update, looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, and the S&P 500 if we have time. As you guys know, crazy stuff happened literally just yesterday, as you can see right here, and now we're starting to see an immediate reversal back up. There's a lot of things that are happening all at once, and I know you guys are looking for some answers, so I'm going to give you guys my opinion on the market right now and exactly what I'm doing in the event that we do decide to close to the upside here with the anticipation that we break even higher. So XRP, you can see, saw a major flip and dip all the way to the downside here, rejected from $1.11, fell all the way down to 94 cents, and now we're all the way back up, almost back to where we started, which is incredible. Ethereum, on the other hand, also broke extremely bearish, breaking through its bottom support, recovered from its 4-hour support level right here, and immediately reversed back up to retest its top resistance level. Same thing is applying itself with Bitcoin as well as Cardano here. Now, most of the cryptocurrencies that we're looking at here have not yet actually broken above their major supporting level, which will switch us to a bullish run just yet. We're currently retesting that, but if we do see closure of these 4-hour candles above these resistances, then we know for sure that we can buy back in and leverage these to the upside with some significant volume to come. Otherwise, guys, stick around for that, as these are extremely important updates that you do not want to miss. Otherwise, definitely make sure to take part in our crypto coin display giveaway. All you have to do to win one of these completely free is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, you will not win one, as I will be checking. Otherwise, guys, today's video is sponsored by AXION, as you guys can see here. So for those curious as to what AXION is, as you guys can see, it is a highly secure, fully audited smart contract running on the Polygon blockchain with a revolutionary staking platform that gives you full control over your investment. And as you guys can see here, it's high interest time lock saving deposits with up to a 47% APR automatically paid in AXN and WBTC. More information about the AXION network will be at the end of today's video, so stick around for that if you are curious about these high staking investments. Otherwise, I have linked them down in the description below if you can't wait and want to check it out earlier. Otherwise, definitely make sure to turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's get on with the technical analysis. Guys, what a time to be alive in the markets, guys. Craziest things are happening right now that nobody, could ever have predicted here. The fact that of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, Shiba Inu, which was created after Dogecoin to replace Doge, has literally replaced it, and it is currently trading at number 8 on the markets here. We will be making another update video on Shiba Inu later in today in the afternoon, as we normally do. And as you guys can see here, what's crazy is the market cap, the amount of money that's in Shiba entirely, is the amount of volume that's actually being traded within Bitcoin. That is an incredible comparison. Look at that. We're actually there's more market cap in Shiba Inu, and there's also more volume in Shiba Inu than there is in Bitcoin. That's insane. It's absolutely incredible. The fact that we've managed to beat the amount that Bitcoin is, it just shows you that things can change in a year to 2 years to the top 10 cryptocurrencies. But to have $44 billion in market cap is something absolutely insane that definitely nobody thought of, up 185% in less than 7 days and 43% today. We were tracking this run. We have our entry points there. We've moved our stop losses up. We did get stopped out, but that is for a later video that we do have to talk about. But more importantly, all the other cryptocurrencies have literally reversed out of the the dirt here. You can see they're not actually at the price that we did decide to break bearish from. So that is something we have to consider. They are still lower than that. And usually after major reversals and whale sell-offs, we tend to see big dips back to the upside here, or big swings, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's over just yet. So there's a few things that we have to cover. XRP has been definitely a confusing one for sure, and I'm going to talk about this in a second, but I wanted to show you guys an interesting pattern that's actually forming on the hourly for Bitcoin. So as you guys know, we've had this downtrend forming on Bitcoin for quite some time now, which we were retesting before we actually broke extremely bearish, creating a new lower high pattern here. But what I'm starting to notice is potentially a new lower high formation here. There's almost like this falling wedge pattern that once again is being developed on the cryptocurrency. You can see it clear as day here. I'll delete the bottom support for right now, or the projection of how low we can move to, and you can kind of see the development that's forming here. And I could draw these in a different color so we can all stay up to date with this, and you can see how they're all starting to create these lower high formations, clearly battling the bottom and top resistance levels. Falling wedges, as we know, tend to break bullish falling wedges right here, which could swing us back to the upside here if we decide to break. Falling wedges clear as day right here. We fall into it and they break up at the same target of the mouth here. You can see for Bitcoin right here, if we were to breach this resistance here, we could see a big swing all the way up to top resistance, at least retesting 67,000 again, with the possibilities of going even higher all the way up to 70K. So there's a few things obviously that we have to talk about in regards to when we bought in. There's a few cryptocurrencies that we did actually buy into, which closed below bottom support levels. So I did get liquidated on Bitcoin as well as XRP, and I'll explain why I actually did so. I actually moved my stop loss down much quicker once I started to see some interesting patterns forming here. So I didn't actually have it much higher. I actually moved it down as we started to see these patterns developing. The second I noticed closer to the end of yesterday that there was this falling wedge pattern here, I moved my stop loss all the way down just in case we breached it, which obviously I wasn't anticipating, and we actually got liquidated here. So I only broke even, which is totally fine with me. Markets were literally retesting the support. It got me thinking as to what exactly was forming here, and that's when I noticed this falling wedge pattern, which is working successfully. So I did not buy in just yet, which is totally fine. I'd rather wait for the breakout to actually confirm ourselves before I buy back in, but at least I broke even and didn't actually lose money. Yes, I lost some fees on Bityard, but I'm not too worried about that. Obviously, the trades can easily be made on Bityard. For those that don't have Bityard, link is in the description down below. They are having new sign-up bonuses on November 1st, but they also offer Shiba, which is incredible, as well as all these other cryptocurrencies. So for Bitcoin and all these cryptos, you can clearly see also the pattern that's forming here, the bottom support, the falling wedge, or the descending triangle here. You can see there is this falling wedge pattern as well as the descending triangle that was growing on the coin here, but we are still retesting resistance, and that's why I'm not going to buy in just yet. I still am going to wait for a confirmation of a 4-hour candle to close us above this downtrend here before I buy back in. That's for Bitcoin. That's what you guys have to see and understand here. So obviously we can take the mouth of the opening, or I'm just going to draw it right here. So pretty much this break right here on this level right here would swing us right back up to the top resistance level, which would be a retest of all-time highs. So that's honestly what I'm looking for. But right now I am getting pretty bullish on these cryptocurrencies. Yes, we were short-term bearish for a very little amount of time here because obviously once we hit extremely high levels, there is a small pullback. We need to create some healthy recovery so that we can swing even higher. And that's why we anticipated more shorts. Did I think we were going to explode all the way to the downside? Not just yet. I've still been bullish on all these cryptocurrencies into the end of the year. That even goes for XRP. Yes, in the short term, I've been saying that there is a small correction that could be coming to, and we could see point C retest on the XRP charts a lot earlier than I had anticipated. Yes, we still have the anticipation of pulling all the way down to like 82 cents to 78 cents, but you can see we are in a much bigger symmetrical triangle that could break us out to a much higher level. But playing these on the short term and hourly charts here, on the 4-hour charts, you can notice something that's interesting here. Within XRP specifically, you can see we've been in these downtrends and these supports here. So as you guys know, the crazy part was that we actually bought in once we saw this 4-hour candle close us below our resistance level at $1.05, playing this conservative. This was the only cryptocurrency of Bitcoin and XRP that I traded where I was actually able to lock in the tiniest amount of profits. Obviously, once we saw the candle close here, we saw a big wick. We closed right before the $1.05 support level. That was broken. We bought in right here. We saw little reversals back up. We saw an immediate correction back down. We moved the stop loss a little bit lower right there to lock in some profits, and then an immediate reversal happened, which I was not anticipating. Now, as of literally a few hours ago, or like 30 minutes ago, we closed just below our resistance level at $1.05. Let's see how exactly this decides to play out. Are we going to close us below this resistance here? This is acting as a major resistance, $1.05. Let's see if we're able to breach inside of here once again. Obviously, we know when we're going to be buying in. It's if we can confirm once again $1.13 has been broken. You can see for XRP how much of a problem zone, I've always said this, but those that are new to the channel, this level has been. We've been talking about this sideways channel for months now, where $1.13 has acted as a major problem zone for XRP, and $1.05 has acted as a major support level for this crypto. So if we manage to get back inside of here, we can say, okay, which we're starting to do right now, consolidation in here. If we breach this downtrend and we breach this resistance level here, that's when we'll buy in. So if we see prices close this above here, if you're a moderate to aggressive trader, that's a good buying opportunity. We close above $1.13. That's a conservative style trade, buying in and leveraging to the upside here. Very easy to do. That's pretty much all the cryptocurrencies. Ethereum is also retesting resistance on its 4-hour, hasn't yet actually broken above not only its uptrend here, this ascending fractal, but also the resistance level that cuts across pretty much the entire cryptocurrency. So you guys can see it clear as day here, the ascending fractal that I'm talking about. We've been using this as an uptrend for quite some time. Now it's going to start acting as a problem. So we'll see what happens. You can see for Bitcoin too, not only have we broken through it, but there also is this resistance level that we're retesting, and now the downtrend in this falling wedge pattern that we're also retesting. But if we can confirm closing outside of here, we close at 62K, we close at 62,570, we close at $63,000. These are all good, moderate to aggressive style buying opportunities that we can leverage to the upside if we can confirm breaking this downtrend here. So things are crazy. At least we were able to get out. That's why I always recommend using stop losses. And now we're going to set our position up for another confirmation if we can close us above these downtrends here. We close above here with confirmation, a big closure, there's a good chance this falling wedge will swing us up even higher to eventually retest all-time highs. Cardano is the only crypto that actually broke bearish yesterday. This was incredible. You can actually see we closed below our supporting level right here, which is the first time we've done this honestly since early August, mid-August. So this was insane. So I'd like to see how today closes right here. But you guys have to understand there's a lot of volume coming into these cryptos here. You can also see S&P 500 is dipping, but pretty much all these cryptocurrencies right now, there's a lot of money floating into this market. I'm actually curious to see how much money is in here right now. We have $2.58 trillion floating around within these cryptocurrencies. Things are very high. That's what you guys have to understand. So things are very high. It's very scary to be buying in on these very, aggressive style of plays here. I do believe Bitcoin and these cryptocurrencies are going to go higher. Shiba Inu, we do have to talk about. There still is this big chance that we can move up higher, but understand that there's a lot of people that hold most of Shiba Inu, which is only scaling us up for a potential big swing to the downside again. We've talked about it in the past. It's a very emotional process of buying into that, so you guys have to just pay attention when doing so. But hopefully this update helps with the falling wedge on Bitcoin. XRP, these markets are just absolutely wild. Nobody anticipated an immediate reversal here. I'm still a little wary on the coin here. We still have not yet proven that we're going to be breaking bullish just yet. It's just an immediate reversal back up. So we'll see how these markets play out. Otherwise, guys, I do want to talk about AXION. I want to give a huge shout out to AXION for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, there is an exciting new cryptocurrency that is taking the traditional cryptocurrency certificate of deposit model and supercharging it, and it's called AXION, and it's crypto investment vehicle for those looking for passive, steady income generation and a vibrant staking community. Now, AXION has a lot of fully developed features for a project of its size. They have a 8% fixed rate APR with up to 47% APR on longer stakes, and there's daily Bitcoin dividends, liquid and spendable, so that you can earn passive income, which is also pretty cool. Now, they do have an upcoming NFT ecosystem where you can mint your stakes as NFTs, and then other themed NFTs that can change their staking portal to different colors, in addition to other features like an integrated voting system and a token launchpad that's only available to max stakers. Now, they've launched some cool projects with a couple $1 million in allocation, like Vabble, Semertex, and Direwolf. And you guys remember Vabble, hopefully. But now that they're on Polygon, it costs 2 pennies or less to do any of the transactions on their ecosystem, so you don't have to pay the crazy gas fees on Ethereum. They've even got a token bridge built into their staking portal that lets you bridge over your Ethereum assets using the official Polygon bridge straight from their website. So guys, let's take a look at their tokenomics. So guys, their token statistics are pretty bullish with a total supply of 351 billion, 71% or 258 billion staked, and a whopping 41.1% of the available supply locked away for 15 years. A crypto first, they've distributed over 174 Bitcoin to their investors with 20,000 active wallets. That's incredible. And Axion's economic engine is powered by the AXION Accelerator, a really cool looking token investment investment system that offers great discounts for those looking to buy and stake AXN in their same transaction. Now, you get a 1% bonus per year on principal and up to 15 years, so a total of 15% bonus if you invest through that accelerator. And the accelerator uses tokens like Ethereum, Matic, USDC, DAI, WBTC, and Chainlink to buy back AXN and then freeze it, reducing the available supply and creating positive buy pressure, and then also buying WBTC, distributing it to all stakers in the form of a passive income. So in reality, you get nice deflationary metrics, positive buy pressure, and passive income in one source. And with Polygon, it costs a few pennies to use the accelerator, meaning all of your investments can actually be spent in investing instead of paying crazy gas fees on the network. Now, finally, they're pretty dedicated to their community support. And if you go to any pages on their website, you can see this little blue help button, which you can use to talk to members of their 24/7 support team. So if you have any issues or questions, they're there to help. Now, this is pretty cool for a crypto project to have a dedicated support team like this. And AXN is also available for purchase from the market via SushiSwap or a discounted rate in their daily accelerator for a bonus on principal, depending on how long you stake. Now, guys, AXION has established itself as a premier cryptocurrency investment vehicle for income investors and posed to deliver reliably high returns for years to come that are unmatched by any other traditional investment method. So guys, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about the project, please use the links down in the description below. Otherwise, huge shout out to AXION for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.